Lie down on your back for the 31 points deep relaxation exercise. Body's flat on the floor. Do not use a pillow. Place one hand on your stomach, one hand on the chest. Transfer the movement of your breathing from the chest to the stomach so that the inhalation and the exhalation appear like a movement in the stomach. The chest hardly moves. Slow, deep, rhythmic waves of breath in the stomach. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Let your thoughts bounce and swing on the movement of the breath. Place your hands back on the floor. Relax the stomach muscles. Breathe deeply into the stomach. With the next 5 exhalations, we completely relax all the muscles in the body. The muscles melt into the floor. Attention comes to the point between the eyebrows. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Slow waves of breathing between the eyebrows. Each exhalation empties the mind. The point between the eyebrows is hollow and empty. Focus on the throat. Slow waves of breathing in the throat. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The mind becomes empty with each exhalation. The throat is hollow and empty. Attention on the right shoulder. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The mind is so light, it sways on the rhythm of the breath. The right shoulder is hollow and empty. Attention on the right elbow, breath comes in, breath goes out. Every thought goes out with the exhalation. Mind and the breath move together. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The right elbow is hollow and empty. Attention on the right wrist. Breath comes in, breath goes out. With each exhalation, the mind becomes completely empty. The right wrist is hollow and empty. Attention on the right thumb. The breath moves from the bottom of the finger to the tip of the fingernail and back. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The right thumb is hollow and empty. Attention on the second finger of the right hand. Breath moves from the bottom of the finger to the fingernail and back. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The speed of breathing has become very slow. Second finger of the right hand is hollow and empty. Breath moves into the third finger of the right hand from the bottom of the finger to the fingertip and back. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Each exhalation completely empties the mind. Movement of the breath in the fourth finger of the right hand from the bottom of the finger to the fingertip and back. The mind is light. It sways on the motion of the breath. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Attention on the little finger of the right hand. Breathe from the bottom of the finger to the fingertip and back. slow waves of breathing in the right wrist. Breath comes in, breath goes out. With each exhalation, the mind becomes empty of thought. The right wrist is hollow and empty. Focus on the right elbow. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The mind and the breath move together. Focus on the right shoulder. Breathe into the right shoulder. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Allow the mind to ride the motion of the exhalation deep into silence. The entire right arm is hollow and empty. Slow movements of the breath on the right part of the chest. Slow waves of breathing in the left part of the chest. The entire chest moves with gentle waves of breathing. The whole chest is hollow and empty. Focus comes to the left shoulder. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The breath is very slow. The left shoulder is hollow and empty. Focus on the left elbow. Breath comes in, breath goes out. All the thoughts pour out of the mind and disappear with the exhalation. The left elbow is hollow and empty. Breathe into the left wrist. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The left wrist is hollow and empty. Motion of the breath enters the left thumb. From the bottom of the finger to the fingertip and back. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The mind dances on the motion of the breath. The left thumb is hollow and empty. Motion of the breath in the second finger of the left hand from the bottom of the finger to the fingertip and back. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The second finger is hollow and empty. Attention on the third finger of the left hand. The mind and the breath move together. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Completely empty with the exhalation. The third finger is hollow and empty. Waves of breathing enter the fourth finger of the left hand from the bottom of the finger to the fingertip and back. The mind is so light, it dances on the motion of the breath. The little finger of the left hand is hollow and empty. Attention goes to the left wrist. Breath comes in, breath goes out. With each exhalation, the mind is completely empty, deeper and deeper in silence. The left wrist is hollow and empty. Attention on the left elbow. Breath comes in, breath goes out. The left elbow is hollow and empty. Focus comes back to the left shoulder. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Imagine the mind rides the motion of the exhalation deep into silence. The entire left arm is hollow and empty. Cool waves of breathing descend from the throat into the heart. All of awareness becomes the heartbeat. The entire chest cavity moves with the heartbeat. The throat moves with the heartbeat. The point between the eyebrows pulsates with the heartbeat. Notice the inner space, the entire inner space of the body is an ocean of silence that waves with the motion of the breath. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Shanti With the next 5 exhalations, let your consciousness become lighter and lighter. Follow the exhalation out of the body. Awareness focuses on the empty space around the body. Become aware of 10 meters of empty space around the body. I am one with the emptiness. Become aware of the skies. Let your consciousness fly into the skies. Light and free. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Let the sound of the water move through your veins. Become aware of the movement of the breath at the tip of the nose. Notice the temperature of the air entering the nostrils. Let the motion of the inhalation bring you back layer by layer, back to the physical body. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Use the energy of the inhalation to bring the slightest movement in your fingers and toes. Gently move your fingers and toes using the inhalation. Take your time. When your body allows you to, gently turn over to the right side of the body. At this stage, you can place your head on a pillow. Relax. The mind is empty. Even if a thought comes, just watch it. Watch the thoughts float by without being attached. Breath comes in, breath goes out. This inner silence is the house of God. It is your right.